everybody!
Hello, everyone!
All right, so Frederick, what are we doing today?
We are gonna play with the Play-Doh!
That's right, we made Play-Doh yesterday, so now we get to play with it. Which means that, what do you want to make? We have to decide what we want to make.
Oh. Oh no. I hadn't thought of it.
Well, you went on a walk today. What did you see on your walk today?
Well, I saw trees and bees, and I saw some plants, and I saw some dogs. I saw a lot of dogs.
Yeah?
And I saw the prettiest butterfly.
Frederick,
Yeah.
do you want to make a butterfly?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's make a butterfly. And do you know how butterflies are made?
Oh. No.
Well, a butterfly is actually a grown-up caterpillar.
No, caterpillars don't have wings, and butterflies have wings, so you're wrong.
No, so a caterpillar is the beginning stage of the butterfly, and then it goes into a cocoon. Have you heard of a cocoon?
It's kind of like a sleeping bag.
Yeah, like if a sleeping bag shut all the way, and was shut all the way for a long time, and then you made a big change inside that sleeping bag and came out.
With wings?
Yeah, with wings, and then you'd be a butterfly.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna go sleep in a sleeping bag.
Okay, well, I guess he's gonna go to a sleeping bag and try to get some wings. But in the meantime, we can make both stages of the butterfly's life. We can make... Actually, we could make all three if we want to. We can make the caterpillar, we can make the cocoon, and then we can make the butterfly with our Play-Doh that we made. So I put my Play-Doh in these little containers. I have a yogurt container, I have a cream cheese container. I had all these containers that I just kind of put off to the side when I'm done with whatever's in them, because I know I need them, and I was right. So, let's see here. Take all of our Play-Doh out, and what color do we want the caterpillar to be?
Green.
Green? Okay. We're going to make a green caterpillar. So I'm just going to use part of the green and put all this other stuff aside. And the caterpillar is really easy to make. So all we have to do is have your hand like this, and you don't have to press hard. Just press a little bit and start going like that. And see how it's becoming what's called a cylinder shape. So you keep doing that and go from one side to the other side. And you want the sides of it to be a little thinner than the middle. So once you have it kind of at the length and width that you want, take both hands, just these two fingers on both hands, and start going like that. And that way we have a little face and a little bottom, okay? So this is going to be the first part of our caterpillar. Now, caterpillars, he needs eyes, because caterpillars have eyes. So let's take a little bit of blue, a little bit more than that. There we go. We'll take about that much blue, and we'll tear it in half. And then we're going to put it in our hands like this, and we're going to just go like that. Again, you don't need a lot of pressure. And you know what? I think I actually want to tear this in half and make half of that. Yeah, okay. So it's about this size. Put it in your hand. Whoa. Roll it around a little bit. And that can be one of the eyeballs. And then do the same thing for the other one. Again, we're not putting much pressure on it, just a little bit. And put it over here. And now if you look at your eyeballs, there's color around here. There's white, then there's color. Mine are hazel, which is like a mix of green and brown. And then in the very middle, there's black, okay? Now we don't have black, but we could use green again and make it a little smaller than the balls that we made for the blue. And make teeny tiny little balls to put on top, right there. And those are called pupils. Okay, there we go. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, so those are, let me see if I can, yeah, you can kind of see that. The lighting's not great, but we can kind of see it. And now I think he needs a little smile. So I'm going to do some red here, or pink, and we're going to make a really long, thin piece here, just like that. And we don't need that whole thing, I don't think. And let's see how that looks. I might have something else if we don't like how this looks. So we're gonna put it, this would be his mouth right here. So let's try it right here. See how it looks. Oh, it tore a little bit, that's okay. Put that back together a little bit. See how that looks. Do we like it? Does it look like a little mouth? Yeah, right? So there's the little mouth. All right, and now we can make some stripes because caterpillars usually have stripes. So let's do some yellow stripes. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna do, let's do 3. So tear it into 3 pieces and do that same motion like this. All right. And then once you're done, what you're going to want to do is take a finger or 2 and flatten it out. All right. And that we're going to pull up off of this surface and lay it across. There's one stripey. This could be our end stripey. And then we just need one for the middle. I think this will be enough probably. Can do that. Doop, 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 doop. Flatten it a little bit. And let's try to get this. There we go. All right. There we go. We got a little caterpillar. He's pretty cute. All right. So there's our caterpillar. And now let's make the butterfly. Let's see. What color should the butterfly be? Frederick, do you have a preference?
All the colors.
Oh, butterflies are usually more than one color, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with a blue base. And let's not use all of the blue. Let's take about that much off. And what we're going to do first is we're going to make it into a ball. And how you do that is you put it in your hand and you just kind of do a circular motion until it gets to be more and more of a ball. You could also do it on this surface with just one hand. There we go. All right. And then once we have that ball, we're going to flatten it a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to keep pulling it up off this surface so that it doesn't stick too badly. Okay. So there we have a ball. And now what you want to do is pinch first like that. All right. And then pinch alongside here and here. And then what we're going to do is, I don't have a plastic knife, but I do have a plastic spoon, and this part can act like, the handle can act like a plastic knife. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little piece out of here, almost like a pizza slice. See that? It's a little triangle that I took out of this part. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. And it looks like this right now. Not quite a butterfly, right? But now we're just going to make these rounder and maybe a little flatter. And then make this one rounder. And round this one up. Like that. And round this one. And now it looks more like a butterfly, right? Okay, so now we've got our basic butterfly shape. And we want to add some colors. So let's take yellow. And because butterflies are the same on each side, so if it happens here, it has to happen here. And that's something called symmetry. It's being symmetrical. Okay? So if we take one color, we have to tear it in half and do the same thing on each side. So I'm just going to make little round balls, flatten them out a little bit, and put one on the top on this side and one on the top on this side. And then I could take some green and I'd do the same thing. All right, and make sure I flatten it. And does it have to be perfect?
No!
No. Does it have to be fun?
Yeah!
That's right. Okay, now if you've noticed, butterflies in their middle have a little body, and the body kind of looks like the caterpillar used to. Kind of. Okay, so we're going to make that, I think, out of pink so it really stands out. And all we have to do is the same thing we did for that caterpillar. Okay, so we're going to do this. There we go. And we just put it right there across the wings. So now, I'm going to try to do this without, it gets a little sticky sometimes. There we go. If it gets too sticky, you can put flour on your surface so it doesn't stick. I did not do that. I should have. So now it looks like this. It's looking more and more like a butterfly. But I want it to have the little antenna. So I am going to use my little knife substitute here. And I cut just right down the middle there so that it's two pieces. And then I'm going to do this. And this. And now we make a little face for it. So let's make green eyes, I think. So again, make those little balls. You can actually make the tiny ones in your fingers if you want. And put one there and one there. Here, I'll actually move it that way so you can see a little better. And then a little smile. Maybe we can make a little yellow smile. So again, we just do this motion again. All right. There we go. And we don't need that whole piece, so we can cut it a little bit. And put it right there. And there's our butterfly. And if we want that middle stage, if we want that cocoon, a cocoon kind of looks a little bit like the shape of a caterpillar, but it's a little bigger and it kind of fans out a little bit on one side. So that's what we'll do. We'll just make it yellow. It's usually just one kind of solid color. So we can make that ball again. And then we can kind of flatten it. And then do this with this hand. And then do this with the other hand. So that you make it into almost the shape of a D, if you know what that looks like. Okay? So then we can flatten it again. Let's get it off of here. So it kind of looks like that shape, okay? And then they always have some kind of texture to them, so we can use our knife substitute here, our spoon, and we can just kind of do this to add some texture to it. And it It kind of looks like almost a dessert of some kind.
Oh, that looks delicious. Can I eat it?
No, Frederick, you cannot eat it. Thank you for asking, though.
Okay.
All right, so that is our cocoon. So we've got the 3 stages of butterfly right here. Let's move the spoon because that is not a stage of butterfly. We've got caterpillar, cocoon, and butterfly. Frederick, did you make one?
No, was that supposed to?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, good. I didn't. I was watching. It looked lovely. So caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly, snacks for later.
No, you can't eat them.
Okay. Well, I'll build mine out of this.
Okay, you can do that. And then show us tomorrow?
Yeah!
Okay, so Frederick will build his out of this clay, right?
Yeah. This, mostly green, I think.
Okay, the one that there's less of?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so Frederick will build his, and we will show you tomorrow. And for now, here they are. Have fun, everybody. We love you.
We love you. Wash your paws.
Okay, bye, Frederick.
Bye.